श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं ओम सदाशिवसमारम्भां शंकराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। Hari Om. So we are actually celebrating 108th year of Pujya Gurudev's birth Jayanti, Centenary, Jayanti, birth centenary year. So, in this 8th May, actually in Chinmaya mission, in Chinmaya International Foundation, etc., we are having 8th to 12th Chinmaya Shankaram, huge program that is going to take place in Kerala, where 108 Swamis are expected. Different Mahatmas are coming, famous speakers are coming. 3, 4, 4 days, it is 8, 9, 10, 11, 5 days is big function, very big function going to be there, celebrating 108th birth centenary of our Pujya Gurudev. So, इसी सिलसिले में we have thought that to have 2nd to 7th, how many days? 6 days. Series of lectures on Geeta. The first day I will speak on why study Geeta. That's my topic today. And tomorrow onwards, please come from 3rd May to 7th May 2024. Our study group members will speak. Each day, 4 of them will speak on their own selected portions of Bhagavad Gita. Choice is theirs. So I said, whatever you are comfortable with, you speak, but speak only on Gita. So 20 speakers are going to speak. Maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes. If somebody is inspired, they may speak up to half an hour also. Then we don't know. When they sit on stage, what thoughts they get, Bhagavan knows. But that is going to be the program. And 8th May, birthday of Pujya Gurudev, Jayanti, we will have a beautiful puja and other programs we will plan. Now see, so my topic today is what? Why study Geeta? Now see, listen attentively. Swami Chidrupananda, Pujya Gurudev and Bhagavad Gita are two sides of the same coin. Geeta and Gurudev Those who have seen him, those who have studied his literature, especially Bhagavad Gita, they would agree what I said. The way Pujya Gurudev brought Bhagavad Gita to masses in the India, in the country, to millions of people, and took this Bhagavad Gita across the globe through his Gita Jnana Yajnas. So Pujya Gurudev का मतलब ही भगवत गीता है. So many yajnas he conducted, Pujya Gurudev. So now, Pujya Gurudev has written many books on Bhagavad Gita, many talk, commentary of course it is there, and many lectures he gave. Today we will see what are the necessities of studying Bhagavad Gita and what happens to us. Why should we study Gita? Now see, man is the most confused human being, being in the creation. Most confused as he stands today. As he stands today on the evolutionary arc of humanity, man today is highly confused being. Very confused. That we will see now. Why confusion is there. And all these great spiritual masters have been trying to harness the process of evolution. Everybody will come like a bulldozer. थोड़ा धक्का मार के चले जा रहे हैं. थोड़ा सा धक्का. It's a very, very, the great Mahatmas have spoken about humanity. The calibrated consciousness of humanity is so low today. So low. Great Mahatmas have tested this. Very Western authors also are there. Great Mahatma, enlightened being. So he researched it on consciousness and says the human calibrated consciousness is very low today. Anyway, a big subject it is, as we have studied so many things. So now, question is, why is that man is always confused? What could be the reason? Why are we confused? Why we don't have clarity of life? Kadam kadam mein, pal pal mein confusion happens. Why? Let us see now. What could be the reason? As a human being, we have been oscillating between the animalistic tendencies and the potentialities of divinity within us. Actually, we have been constantly oscillating between these two. So, animalistic qualities, tendencies are deeply rooted in us, and the potentialities for divine manifestation are there. And therefore, these potentialities of divinity can be manifested only through psychological discipline. Right? So actually, what is happening? We are unable to express the divinity which is already there in man. Psychological adjustments are required. But we are always carrying the animal mind with us. We are not got rid of that animal mind. So the confusion is what? There is an invisible tug of war between these two. Between animalistic tendencies and the potentialities that which we hold as a divine being, as an essential divine being. So now there is a powerful potentiality that which we are holding for transformation into divinity. That's one potential that we are holding. Second is deep-rooted animalistic tendencies have been brought from animal kingdom, and there is a constant tug of war unconsciously happening and consciously also between these two. Unconsciously, when I say, we are unconsciously demanding the unbroken bliss of our own essential nature. Unconsciously, not consciously. But the animalistic tendencies are ruling day in and day out. None of us are free. If we are free, we will not be here. There is no necessity. So, There is a, what you call, unbroken bliss is there. And what we are trying to do is, we are trying to get that unbroken bliss from the OET. What we want unconsciously is this. But what we are searching for, that the supreme reality is in objects and emotions and thoughts, now all outside. And the tug of war. Because animalistic tendencies are also ruling my mind and intellect. At the same time, I wanted unconsciously demanding some kind of continuity in a blissful state. At the same time, my mind also is turning towards searching that, for that is searching in out OET. Because I am pushed by animalistic tendencies which we have brought from animal kingdom. Now, in this problem is what? Our old habits of animal kingdom, they were brought forward. All animalistic tendencies. So I know, therefore, what is happening now? What is animalistic? Mostly living only for physical needs. Food, clothing, shelter, and all other kinds of experiences, joys and comfort, and personal agenda of life. So we are unable to transcend that. So that's the problem is what? We are living only basically for physical needs. The tendencies are brought forwarded from in accounts of brought forward. Next page, B/F, brought forward. Similarly, we are having this problem, and as a human being, we have many psychological issues. I can't explain, because that which you can feel, see, from a larger field of humanity, the energetic field you call, or the psychological field, mental mapping or consciousness mapping. When we see from that, we can understand how we are being roasted by the psychological issues day in and day out. Even in dreams. And therefore, these issues, these psychological issues, they're constantly disrupting the functions of both the physical and mental bodies. This is going to be a deeper subject today. So this psychological fact disturbing both the physical body and mental bodies, meaning both the subtle personality and the gross personality. Because the psychological personality is what? If you say Pancha Koshas, Anandamaya Kosha is there, Vijnanamaya, Manomaya, and Pranamaya and Annamaya. So Annamaya, Pranamaya are lower, and Anandamaya Kosha is the causal personality, whatever you call, the seeds of tendencies are stored there, which is too subtle to grasp it. It can be only inferred. So the intellect also is constantly subjected by the vasanas or tendencies. The mind is where the impact is manifested, and it is transferred to the physical body and the vital body, and also mind itself is constantly in a boiling state. So psychological, and it is influencing and clouding the intellect also. So this mental heat is felt both by the lower personalities and the higher personalities. We are not aware of it. We think it's quite normal. The problem is today we think disease is normal. सब लोग कहते हैं ना, अब बीपी नॉर्मल है, डायबिटिक नॉर्मल भी है, चलता है. Like, they are a lot of whipped by passions and lust and greed and uncontrollable thoughts and anger and jealousy and stupidity and selfishness, and all these things we consider as a part of life. Nothing wrong in it. We have degraded to soul level. And animals need not worry about their psychological issues. Why? They are taken care of by the nature. The animal talk, my mind is disturbed. No, they are exactly ruled by the nature. They don't know. They quietly feel that their anger, and they are more disciplined. That when they are only hungry, only they speak. When they hunt, They mate during seasons. They eat food only when they are hungry. They don't harm anybody unless we try to harm them. So they are more disciplined. But there is a psychological problem because that is totally under the control of Prakriti. Now, in the case of man, what is happening? We have so many problems. So we are unable to come out fully from all these psychological problems that which we are having. So many problems we are having. And so we are not able to free ourselves from the clutches of animalistic tendencies. They are holding us tightly. These animalistic tendencies are so powerful in us, it is not letting us go. They have surrounded us, Gerard. See, therefore, when we are struggling to balance the psychological issues, we have to address ourselves. Unregulated physical demands due to animalistic tendencies. And as a human being, all those tendencies are brought forward to this life, to this the humanity, to the human being level at this stage of evolution, and they continue their ride. And that's the struggle. So therefore, we are actually struggling all with our psychological personalities more. Uneasiness, frustration, restlessness, agitations, not being happy, living in dreams, hopes, aspirations for future, fear. These are all emotions every day we feel, is it not? Moment to moment. So, therefore, today as humanity, because the calibrated consciousness, as David Hawkins says that it is much, much lower than 200. And he says until and unless you cross the consciousness level about 500 marking, you will not enter into spiritual zone. And no country has crossed, he says, no country has crossed the calibrated consciousness of 200. On an average, on a country, as a country. And as humanity calculated, is only 207. And he says, an individual left to himself his own growth, maximum he can climb 5 degrees in year, in life. So if you are, some nations are calibrated conscious at 90, some are at 95, some are at 120, meaning so low, so vicious, so animalistic, this clouded, we don't know anything. And therefore, we have to address this problem of humanity for ourselves first and as a collectively on an urgent basis. It's a crisis in personality. But it takes a long time as humanity to get trained and increase the average level of human. Because today, a very, very cheap level we are at. Cheap behavior, cheap thinking. In fact, that the great author says that, if you see a zoo of monkeys, you find monkeys are group put together and they live together and then they fight and they dominate, they do, and all monkey behavior and restlessness, agitations, anger, fighting in a group there. And same thing you see in humanity, he says. Groupism, selfishness, fear, insecurity, killing others, one group against other group. Whatever group it is. So it's nothing but, he says very beautifully, he says, it's nothing but, what do we find today? It's nothing but just like animal in the human brain is humanity, is human being. Just animal is brought and kept in the brain or in the mind. Same thing is happening. That's why from monkey to humanity in anthropology, they say there's something called stabilization of brain consciousness. A little stability, if we achieve little bit stability compared to humanity and monkey, monkey's brain consciousness is more unstable, whereas humanity is little stable, very little. But then we have achieved a great progress in evolution compared to monkeys. But yeah, of course, we are restless. But compared, so if a mind is more similar to the planet 1 degree, maybe stability, humanity 1 degree or 2 degrees less, you're monkey. And it takes the brain to stabilize him. So eons it takes for monkey brain to get stabilized and evolve humanity out of it. It takes so long time. See, the problems are there. So therefore, it takes long time for humanity, what? As to live as a dignified human beings in the universe. We are not dignified a lot in the universe today. And we are influencing the whole universe. People say, how can universe is so big, humanity is a small speck, Earth is a dust particle, all it humanity, how can we influence? Well, I just tell you one thing. How much potassium cyanide is required to bring death? Half a kilo. The little potassium cyanide is enough to bring you death. A small tablet is enough to cure your headache. What is the body structure? So much big body, small chemical is enough now. A small one cell, cancerous cell, is it not enough to destroy? Oh, only one cell is there, poor fellow had asked my asylum. Let me now bless the cell. One cell only it starts with. How many cancer cells will start with? Only one cell it starts. Then it gets used. Oh, very nice, it is dividing. Then they flow in the blood. Which part of human being we can settle in? And they found one part. And they build their colony. And brings what? Death. And eventually, uneasiness, fear, and ultimately we die. So similarly, humanity is but it takes eons. I don't know how long it will take. Long time it will take to live as a responsible beings on this planet Earth. You must all watch that Attenderos, The Life on the Planet in Netflix. You must watch it. How horrible the planet is happening. So, although man is unable to handle psychological personalities, yet he wanted it that his mind should listen to me, his mind listen to him, and his buddhi should be cooperative, he should be healthy, he wanted to achieve, but that is not happening. Although a man is unable to handle his psychological personality effectively, at the same time he cannot ignore also, because it is torturing him every day. Oh, doesn't matter, let the mind get disturbed, let the mind disturb me. No, but it is torturing me. It is putting all kinds of obstacles, it is making me restless, agitated, unhealthy, fearful, insecure. तो हमारी परिस्थिति कैसी है? न उसको छोड़ भी नहीं सकते हैं, उसको संभालना भी नहीं आ रहा है. Just as you get a new machine to home, a new vehicle, how difficult it is to control. How many MiG-28s are destroyed? They say we didn't know how to handle it sometimes. A new flight has come, or new thing, we don't know how to handle it. So we crash it. New mission, we don't know how to handle it. Crashed. Many things happen at times like that. Similarly, what is given to us a beautiful mind, a full-grown mind. Animalistic mind is different. But full-grown mind and intellect is given to us. A powerful instrument called mind is handed over to us when we are being promoted from animal kingdom to human kingdom. Okay, you are promoted. Very good. Take this with you. What? Mind. And we don't know how to handle it. That which is powerful tool, it's like using supercomputer for learning typewriting. How stupid it is? कितने का कंप्यूटर? 4 लाख. इसलिए बस टाइपराइट सीखना है. Similarly, the mind has got such a huge potential, unbelievable. Yet we don't know how to handle it. So we are handling it for what? Same tendencies are run through the mind. Which tendencies? Animalistic tendencies. Oh God. So we are struggling to master the mind. Master the mind means what? To use the mind for our... But the wisdom is not there. Animal. So we think that using the mind, means the word now today is smart. Smart living means what? Don't get caught, deceive everybody. Smart living. Cheat everybody, don't get caught, smart. दूसरों को टोपी पहना दो, बस दूसरे व्यक्ति को पता नहीं रहता कि आपने टोपी पहना है. It is called smart. Not good. Be smart. I mean, don't get caught up. So, unfortunately, we don't know how to handle the mind. That's a problem now. And it is creating all kinds of problems to us. Unfortunately, evolution is the slowest thing in the universe, in the creation. And slower than the slowest is evolution. So slow it is. पूरी जिंदगी जी लेंगे बस एक बात सीखने के लिए कि क्या है, बस एक ही सीख लिया, ज्यादा नहीं खाना था, बस इतना ही. Uncontrolled food I ate in this life, that brought all my, so I could not control my tongue. So what lesson you learned on the deathbed interview? What did you learn? बस एक ही था, ज्यादा खा के यहाँ पे मैं पहुंच गया हूं. So next life सावधान से रहूंगा. कभी ऐसी गलती मैं नहीं करूंगा. You know who said this? Kasab, when he's being hanged there, he said, मैं ऐसा कभी गलती नहीं करूंगा. कब नहीं करोगे? Next channel with the thought he brings, oh my God, what a sin I have committed. That means sometimes we live whole life to learn not to hate. Oh, we have hurt everybody. In COVID also, so many people, I read in newspapers also, on the death, they died also out of COVID. So they knew that they are going to die. And they said their wish, last wish was, they said, oh, I left my wife, innocent she was, I cheated her. Please send my message to her. I don't know where she is. This is my number. Kindly find out. Before they could search her and find her out and communicate his message to her, he died. Another person said, मैंने भाई को बहुत धोखा दिया, प्रॉपर्टी में हड़प लिया उनका, मेरे को बहुत गिल्ट हो रहा है, प्लीज किसी तरह से आप एक मैसेज पहुंचा दीजिएगा. Like that, so many people on the deathbed during COVID, but doctors said we could not help because we couldn't find his brother, we could not get his message across to that brother. See that? How many problems have come? The guilt. With the guilt they died. Therefore, now what is the problem? Therefore, we are actually awkwardly suspended between these two. One is animalistic tendencies propelled physical appetites, and also psychological disabilities. ये हमारी स्थिति है भैया, सबकी ऑटोबायोग्राफी है. मुझसे सहमत है कि नहीं आप? नहीं. हम बीच में लटके हैं, ऑकवर्डली सस्पेंडेड, ना घर का ना घाट का. यार प्योरली एनिमल, लिव एज एन एनिमल, इन एनिमल बॉडी यू आर रेस्पेक्टेड, नो प्रॉब्लम, नो डाउट. ओह, टाइगर इज लाइक दैट, लायन इज लाइक दैट, स्नेक इज लाइक दैट. Nobody doubts, no? Why tiger should control anger? Huh? Do we say that? It's It's the nature of the tiger. We agree. You are an animal, be an animal. That's right. Fine. It's fine. Nobody finds fault with it. But same thing at human level. Oh, I have a right to be an animal, but not in human body. Not in human body. You cannot be as an animal. Then you are disrupting yourself, destroying society around you, harmony, peace. Therefore, such are called Rakshasas, those who are born with animal tendencies. But in human body, Bhagavan Krishna said, you are not fit enough to live, therefore he eliminated them. Therefore, now our task is to refine these two personalities. What? Psychological and physical personalities. Fine tuning is necessary. This fine tuning is necessary. So this fine tuning is what? To make us live in harmony with ourselves. First, how to live in harmony with ourselves, and as well as how to live in balance with the outer world, people and things and beings and experiences that we come across. How to achieve this? Otherwise, our calibrated consciousness is so low, but we have to increase it. Tapasya. So therefore, lack of tuning or lack of imbalance between the personalities, they throw varieties of unpleasant situations and experiences. Imbalance, no? So my reading goes wrong. Reading situations, experiences, analysis of experiences, they go wrong. So they put me in all kinds of embarrassing situations, problems. इसीलिए क्या करना है? Therefore, because of these problems, we have to investigate now where exactly, where is the imbalance? Why the imbalance is causing? What is that lack of integration? Why is this happening between these two personalities? So how to integrate the personalities between these two? That is the animalistic tendencies and divine potentialities and balancing life and solving the psychological problems. All these things is a big, big problem to humanity, to every human being. And this problem is addressed by Bhagavan Krishna methodically, brilliantly, beautifully, wonderfully, creatively, and fruitfully. This is why addressed. Therefore, Geeta comes here, and there is no other text in like this in the world. I can vouch for it. Systematic and addressing the human problem systematically. First, what is the problem and how to redeem the personality. There is a procedure, the treatment procedure. So the treatment procedure is given. Psychological diseases, the treatment procedure is so beautifully given. And therefore, good analysis, this kind of a clarity of the human problems and solutions also, which are offered by Bhagavan Krishna, we don't find any other text in the world systematically. So Gurudev says it resurrects the personality. It's a collapsed personality. The P was in pieces, Arjuna was in pieces, psychologically shattered. All the pieces are collected and stitched together, and there is no stitching also seen. The personality becomes so beautiful, and we never knew that it was a resurrected personality. It made, it was actually became original, better than original. Okay, now what are the confusions? Why? What are the problems that Bhagavan, we find across, and what are the human problems that we are now enumerating? 10 of them I am enumerating. Then we will see what Bhagavad Gita speaks as solutions. First one, confusions have made their permanent abode. Where? In our mind. Our mind has been made as a permanent abode for all kinds of confusions. Where are they? Abode, their resting place, mind only. So in our mind, all kinds of thoughts, all kinds of confusions, everything is stored in our mind. And we, certain confusions on the road they are going, we pick them up and put in our head also. Please come. Stay here. First point. Second thing is the problem of psychological problems, the lack of imbalance. What are the problems born out of lack of imbalance between the personalities, physical, mental, intellectual? There's a so total person is completely, is not tuned. Horrible situation. If you really see it, it's really horrible. So first one. Second one is this imbalance between these personalities, layers, causes what? Disastrous flare-ups. Well, disastrous. What are so many things are flared up? What are things that they get flared up in us? Number one, uncontrollable stress, anxiety, anger. All these things are flared up in us. Why? Because of imbalance between these personalities. Number three, very quick, unhealthy reactions, self-harming reactions to everything that is happening to us. We quickly react to everything and in unhealthy way reactions, and they harm us personally first, but everything whatever is happening to us, we quickly react and harm ourselves at every thought. In every mood, once the mood changes, it creates a tremor in my personality. And my mood changes constantly. I react to everything. I harm myself and pick reactions to everything. पापा आपसे कोई बात करना है, क्या बात करना है? नहीं, आपको लॉटरी लग गया. हाँ. So these quick reactions have become an automated response for us. Arjuna reacted, no? Arjuna reacted because stress बढ़ गया, anxiety बढ़ गई, गुस्सा भी चढ़ गया. All those things and gussa on himself. Third thing. So third thing. Fourth thing is what? Conscious or subconscious fears grip us firmly and consistently. The imbalance between these two, if you are not fine-tuning our personalities, intellect, mind, and the indriyas and the physical body, if they are not fine-tuned properly, the fear grips us consistently. There is always undercurrent of fear in all of us. This undercurrent. Slightest opportunity, it comes out. Subconsciously, the fear is always there. It's a flow, like Ganga. Fifth one. Hallucinations haunt us relentlessly. Fifth one. किस लिए हो रहा है? Because of lack of fine-tuning the personalities. ये सारे बीमारियां हैं हमारी. ऐसी बीमारियां क्यों हो रहा है? Because of imbalance. संतुलन बिगड़ गया. किसके बीच में? हमारे जो कोश है, मन और बुद्धि और इंद्रियां और फिजिकल बॉडी, शरीर, इन सबके बीच में संतुलन जब बिगड़ जाता है, इसका परिणाम क्या निकलेगा? नतीजा क्या होगा? यही है हम अनुभव कर रहे हैं पल पल में, हर दिन. देखिए, so hallucinations, they haunt us relentlessly. Every moment hallucination grips us, takes over, and they cause great troubles to us. Hallucinations, which is not there, which is not true, but my mind projects. So what is happening? Perception followed by projection is hallucination. I perceive something, then I project something on it which is not there. That's called hallucination. In my childhood, maybe I was third standard, I think. Maybe first standard or second, not even third. First, I think. First standard, yes. So I used to sleep on the floor only. And father used to sleep on the cot, and mother used to sleep in it. I sleep in this on the floor on a mat and happily. There's a window. Window open, not a normally open window. हवा आती है तो खुला हुआ window. Ground floor. Window के बाद क्या है? Compound wall of the house. Side wall. Not front wall or back wall. Side wall of the compound. उसके बाद और एक घर होगा. And this side, in the gully only, the small gully, between the compound wall and this room, window, I was sleeping, window. And every day, I used to worry a lot because fear grips me. And it just makes me shiver. Why? There's a tree, and especially in the moonlight, the shade of the tree on the wall moves and it looks like a ghost. I don't know why this is happening. कोई देख रहा है, कोई नाच रहा है, कोई खिड़की से देख रहा है. I'm not sleeping for many days. टेंशन रात को तो डर लग रहा था. सोना तो वही है, what do you call, allotted place to sleep. Then my father looked. He was a great philosopher, very great. He looked at, hey, क्या हुआ? What is there? Somebody is standing at the window and looking at me. He said, there's nobody. Nobody is there. Okay. Now I understood. Chalo utho. No. He first hold my finger, come out, open the door in the midnight, and showed me the moon, the tree, shadow, hawa. No, understood. This is a tree, and this is a head, this is a hand, this is a body, this is the legs that you are seeing. I was relieved instantly. First standard I was studying. Relieved instantly. हाँ, ये तो खेल है. Oh, so what happened? Perception followed by projection is hallucination. So I see somebody, I think she doesn't love me. I think she hates me, or he hates me. I think he is cruel. I think she is not good. I think she is lying. All projections only. And my behavior is depending on the projected image of the person, not on the person, based on person. So I don't know how to cut through all the projections and reach you. So immediately we paint personalities. Instantly, it doesn't take much time. It's a moment to moment hota hai. Dekha, projected. How long it will take to project a snake on the rope? First of all, you never see the rope only. Only snake only you see. So, but there is a process of you perceived something, but immediately projection took place, hallucination. And these hallucinations are haunting us relentlessly. The thought that we have generated about ourselves, about the world, about the people. This is due to what? Imbalance, lack of tuning, refinement is not there. Geeta does that. And number 6, the problems due to imbalance I'm talking. Number 6 is self-trust, Atma Vishwas, self-confidence diminishes drastically in great measure. You lose confidence in yourself. Why for example, so many, one lady I met somewhere 4 days back. I told, your fat body, that is causing laziness, and you cannot walk properly. Unhealthy you are feeling. Therefore, lack of inspiration. There is no josh. There is no alertness in the work. Therefore, not getting work properly. Therefore, not able to handle customers properly. And you got into depression. All because I find first there is no agility in your energy. First of all, get rid of this extra weight, I said. Don't think of कोई कर फर्क नहीं पड़ता कोई फर्क no no this is what I said change. Give it three months, you do what I said. If you don't feel that energy, that the alertness, energy, inspiration, josh, healthy, then you can really do good work. You're alert, you can achieve whatever you want to do in business. But lack of the physical body is not tuned at all. You left it to its own growth, haphazardly growing in all directions. When fat man came to Gurudev, Namaskar kiya. Gurudev said, did I by any mistake in one of my talks have ever said that the body is all pervading? I never said like that. Body is not all pervading. बेचारा उसको समझ में आ गया भाई कम करो करके when brahmachari wrote a letter to Gurudev, it came Tapon Prasad magazine also. क्या हुआ क्या लिखा है स्वामी जी nowadays nobody is coming to my lectures properly, less crowd is coming, I am not also not inspired, some kind of thing is all happening, no, something cried. So to that dear brahmachari, that letter posted for every brahmachari there. So the truth, Tapon Prasad, Gurudev communicate to everybody. Dear brahmachari, take off for 15 days. Fast, eat only once a day. Reduce the circumference around your belly. Meditate, do tapasya, everyday japa, study, reflect. 15-20 days you do. Come back afresh. Then you will see your words will have a great impact on your audience. Reduce the circumference around your belly. Gurudev. So that's a great. When body is not good, mind also sinks. So Atma Vishwas ghat jayega if you don't have that kind of balance. Number 7, very important. Weird calculations of events in front lead us to loss of hope and depression. We calculate weirdly. Whatever is happening to us, our calculations happen in very weird calculations. पता नहीं क्या क्या सोचता है इसका कोई प्रमाण नहीं होता है कोई आधार नहीं है सपोर्टिंग कुछ भी नहीं है weird calculations ऐसा हो गया तो ऐसा हो गया तो ऐसा हो गया तो शायद हो ही जाएगा What if I slip in bathroom and fall when nobody is at home? Why thinking like that? Why? In the bathroom you found some kind of extra water, then immediately projected. Suppose if I fall and slip and fall here, and my fracture takes place, I will not be able to get up also. What will happen? Recently, one lady told me, Chinmaya mission Noida, she messaged me, Swami ji, बहुत horror हुआ. I went and locked something in the automatic, something locked bathroom, get locked, and it's not opening. I am in the bathroom. And main door also locked, every door is locked. I was so confused. Luckily, I carried my phone with me into the bathroom. I called somebody, then watchman came, broke the door, this opened, ultimately they broke the door. Ultimately, जान निकल गई मेरी एक घंटे तक पता नहीं क्या करो. So therefore, we calculate very, very bhayankar things which we see in life. That is due to imbalance. Next one. 8th one. Upsurge of thousands of worries. They surface. Thousands of worries surface Where? On the mind plane. And they surface and make us sink down into a deep pit of what? Loneliness and sorrows. Arjuna के साथ यही हुआ. He was lonely. Bhagavan Krishna is there in front of him, lonely, pit of sorrows. Shoka samvigna manasaha. Completely drowned in ocean of sorrows. Ninth one. Mind separates itself from the present moment and making us hysterical. What happened to Arjuna? He became patient of hysteria. The present moment is unable to grasp it. What is it? What is who am I? Where I am? What am I supposed to do? What is my duty? The mind cut off. Then I become hysterical patient and start talking in fear. They don't stop talking. You can't stop them also from talking. Hysterical patients, it is said that you should only listen to them. If you stop them, they can throw the brick on your head. So Bhagavan Krishna knew this. आराम से बैठे, बोलो बेटा बोलो. पूरा थकने के बाद कुछ बचा नहीं कुछ बोलने के लिए. तब जाके भगवान अब मैं क्या करूं? अब हो गए तुम्हारी बात सारे कथा. Your story is completed. Your pravachan. Yes. Then I'll speak. So, and last one is Arjuna के साथ भी हुआ, lack of inspiration to live. So I told you 10 points, the problems within us, within us, both. Why? Because we are struggling between animalistic tendencies, human being पहुंच गया, we don't know how to handle the mind, a new equipment is given to us, I don't know how to use it, I don't know how to refine my personalities, but deep-rooted tendencies of animalistic tendencies are ruling me, I am in their clutches, but at the same time I want to free from it, I don't know how to, and then all these confusions are there. I am suspended very, very badly, awkwardly, in between these two conditions. And resulting into all these kinds of problems which we have seen today, 10 of them. Okay. Now they are happening to us what? All the time, happening to all of us in different doses and degrees. सबके साथ हो रहा है. So none of us are actually free from all these horrible and difficult to control negativities. Difficult to control, not impossible, but difficult to control. Thoughts come relentlessly. So, here comes in Bhagavad Gita. So, Gita is Bhagavan Shri Krishna comes, his message is so soothing, assuring us that don't worry. You are a chronic patient, doesn't matter. Take the dose of Bhagavad Gita and you will surprise yourself because you will be redeemed completely out of it. All problems are addressed in Bhagavad Gita. Relationships, mental problems, psychological problems, related with duty, everything about food, yoga, everything is addressed. But problem with us is, we don't study Bhagavad Gita systematically. And it's a lifelong effort. So Gita is a magic. It's a magic. Surprising. What is that? It's undoubtedly a great magic. But of course we should, provided we were inspired to know its secrets. It's a magic. So what is the magic of Gita? We will see 10 more things. What Gita does to us. अभी तक मैंने क्यों बताया? गीता क्यों पढ़नी है? Problems of 10 I enumerated. Now, what Gita does to us? We will see 10 today. Number 1, fixes our system to its default condition. Hey, what is the default condition? You are Atma Swarupa. Who am I? Actually, who am I? Not personality, me. What is my default condition? I am that Supreme Brahman. So, in Geeta, system reboot takes place. If you study, our system is rebooted. After installing software version, you reboot system, no? So rebooting takes place here. So what is the final goal of Bhagavad Gita? Total overhauling in the body, rebooting the system, bringing it to its original condition. That is the main goal of Bhagavad Gita. That will come. Eventually, that is the purpose of Gita. Now, second thing is, activates the proper connection between personality layers. And they are like this, not tuned. So, suppose you see, look at me. Small pipeline you take, small pipe, this much length, this much circumference, diameter. So this much length pipe, one pipe I hold. Another pipe I hold not perfectly under it, slightly here. Third pipe I held this side very slightly. Fourth pipe here, somewhere here I held. Fifth again like this. Sixth something like this. And pour water. What will happen? अल्टीमेटली आखिर में आपको एक बूंद आएगा तो ग्रेट बात है. Same thing happening to us. So that's why I today I'll speak about it. How our energy is being drained because of lack of imbalance. What is imbalance? I'll just tell you. See, first one is, this is little bit I'm going, thought आ गया तो बता रहा हूँ मैं आपको. First one is Sankalpa Shakti, willpower, which is with all of us very weak. Because we make Sankalpa and we cancel our Sankalpa. Morning meditation करूँगी, 1 घंटे के बाद छोड़ दो. कल मैं व्रत रखूँगा, उठने के बाद आज क्या है, अगला सोमवार देख लेंगे. आज तो घर में बिरयानी बन रहा है. तो संकल्प शक्ति, if it is 100% perfect, good, suppose, but even then we will not achieve. Why? Sankalpa Shakti has to descend to, at the intellectual level, as Viveka Shakti. So first line, water poured. Second, you exactly fixed. No loss of water flow. So Sankalpa Shakti to Viveka Shakti as it is came. Well, I got Sankalpa, but I need Viveka, no? करने क्या, कैसे करें, क्या करें, ये सब कब करें, क्यों करें. Sankalpa is got, but I need to have Viveka. So Viveka Shakti, second one. And third one is, Viveka is there, but Viveka, so Sankalpa Shakti, 100% energy flown into Viveka Shakti as it is. Now Viveka Shakti as it is, third exactly fixes that beyond. Under the Viveka Shakti, third exactly fixed. क्या हुआ इधर? Third one is what? Dharana Shakti. At the mental level, Dharana Shakti. Dharana, to hold, concentration. So, energy of will, first one. Energy of discrimination, second one. Energy of concentration at third level. So, pipeline पानी आ रहा है, second में अच्छा पूरा उतर गया. Then third also perfectly tuned, descending. Water flow में कोई कमी नहीं हो रहा है. धारणा शक्ति. Now हमारे साथ क्या होता है? संकल्प, first of all, संकल्प is weak. संकल्प is 10%. कभी कभी मन में लगता है, ठीक है, संकल्प इज वीक, दैट वीक संकल्प विवेक इज come down only to 3% viveka, and dharana shakti is hardly 1%. Third one. Fourth one is what? Niyantrita indriya shakti. Niyantrita indriya shakti, fourth one. Means what? The dharana shakti has to focus, no? Through what? Through sense organs. The concentration, but sense organs have to cooperate. So sense organs are disciplined, well controlled. So through that well controlled, disciplined sense organs, the energy of the mind, as it is full energy of the mind of concentration, descended to the mind level fully as it is from Viveka Shakti, descended to as it is from willpower. So this Niyantrata Indriyas Shakti is in fourth stage. And then we will say, karmasu kushalata, the skill in action, perfection in action, excellence in action takes place. So why are we not excellent today in our actions? Because in the pipeline of energies, it does not sync well. Bowl drainage हो रहा है, drain. Therefore, Geeta activates a proper connection between all these personalities layers. Loose connections drain away all our energies from the system. So what does Geeta do? They fine-tune, align the personalities. Third one, empowers us with the knowledge and triggers the hidden wisdom which is in us. Geeta empowers us with knowledge and hidden wisdom is there in the buddhi. That wisdom is triggered, activated, propelled, brought forward, manifested. Geeta does that. Buddho sharanaman vichya Krupana phalaketavaha. Seek refuge in wisdom. Which wisdom? Which has been trained. So therefore Bhagavad Gita does that. What does it do? Empowers us with the knowledge and triggers the hidden wisdom. It comes forth. Fourth one. Aligns the mind with the empowered buddhi. Because now mind and intellect are not aligned. So what does Geeta do? Mind is aligned to buddhi. Which buddhi? Empowered buddhi. How is God empowered buddhi? Because of Geeta teaching. Because of teachings of Bhagavad Gita, this buddhi is empowered and mind is tuned or aligned to the trained buddhi. The integrated M and I takes place. And when mind and integrated M and I takes place, there is no question of doubts and confusions and etc. We are focused. Extremely we get focused. That's the fourth one. Fifth one. Why study Gita? I told problems, humanity in general, consciousness of humanity, human being, struggle between this balance, and how we are being our calibrated consciousness. Also, I spoke about it today, about a great author's book, and then also spoke about the problems of imbalance. What do they create in us? And then what Bhagavan Krishna fine tunes us. What is the teaching of Bhagavad Gita? Why should we study? Because we should study these things. Next, fifth one is trains the physical body to make it as a fit instrument for the integrated mind and intellect. How body is trained? है body is trained by भगवान कृष्णा only in Bhagavad Gita. हमने कहीं नहीं सुना, बताया भाई भगवान कृष्णा deals with food discipline. भगवान कृष्णा spoke about habits of food. क्या खाना, कब खाना, क्यों खाना, किस तरह के खाना खाना है. अच्छा, and also भगवान कृष्णा said how to regulate your activities such as sleep, right? Karma, activities, sleep, food, habits. Krishna speaks about it, no? In 6th chapter, he speaks about it. Yuktahara viharasya, yukta cheshtasya karmasu, yukta swapnavabodhasya, yogo bhavati dukkhaha. What's all about? To make the physical body healthy. Not extremes, you know. There, why? Fifth one. Sixth one. The things of the outer world, things and beings and whatever it is in the outer world, they are presented to us in their true perspective. So Bhagavad Gita shows the true nature of the world. This is the true nature. जो आपको दिख रहा है वो सही नहीं है. But this is the true nature of the world. Okay? Sixth one. Seventh one. Educates us about our role in the great grand scheme of the universe. What is your role in the universe? So I crossed a family, society, country, world, and universe pavia. Oh, but too big for us to think. Doesn't matter. But Geeta teaches us. Parasparam bhavayantasreya paramavapsyata. Name parthasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana. I am working without any motivation. There is nothing to motivate me. Theory of motivation fails here. Why? We always, what motivates you? Krishna says nothing to motivate me. Why? There was nothing left unattained by me, nor is there anything to attain in future. Na anavaptavyam avaptavyam va. There is nothing else to attain for me. There was nothing unattained by me in the past. Yet I am working, engaged in vartayevacha karmani. Yet I am constantly working, Arjuna. Then what is the highest motivation it is that? Are bhaiya, soch lo bhai. What is that highest motivation Bhagavan Krishna is talking about? Nothing to attain. Nothing unattained by me. Yet I am motivated to work. Hai? Third chapter पढ़ लो, समझ में आ जाएगा. Eighth one. We get insulated with a variety of shock absorbers. Geeta provides us varieties of shock absorbers. कोई मर गया, दुख हो रहा है, just one shock absorber, remember. What? अव्यक्तादीनि भूतानि व्यक्तमध्यानि भारत अव्यक्तनिधनान्येव तत्र का परिदेवना. Unmanifest they manifest for some time, they go back to unmanifest. इसमें क्या रोने की क्या बात है? The moment you remember this and believe this beautiful statement of Bhagavan Krishna, मैं दुखी हूं, क्या करें? अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जनाः पर्युपासते न मे भक्तः प्रणश्यति. याद रखना है, कोई है क्या मुझे देखने वाला? न मे भक्तः प्रणश्यति. तत्कुरुषु मदर्पणम. Like that you find beautiful bits of many shock absorbers. Name parthasti kartavya. Say, na dveshyosti na priya. I have never love or hate anybody. That's it. But they are dear to me. Bhakta is dear to me. I am not carried away by love and hate of your emotions. Mine is pure love. That love which is not opposite of hatred. Our love is what? Opposite of hatred. But divine love is not opposite of hatred. So, different shock absorbers are given to us so that we can, all kinds of worldly heat we can face, and Geeta keeps us always cool. Cooling system. Be cool. Okay? Ninth one. Relationship between the individual and the totality is highlighted and explained. समष्टि के हम एक टुकड़ा अलग से टुकड़ा नहीं है. We are a part of the whole. We are the whole. The whole is me. So what is my relationship between me and totality? Krishna explains that. Geeta explains this. And proper synchronization takes place between me and the world around. Otherwise, mother-in-law, father-in-law, daughter-in-law, son and father, daughter and father, sister, sister, brother, brother, partner, partner, business partner, business partner. I don't know, first of all, how to live in sync with people. Understand. Sync means not surrendering your own value system. I'm not talking that. Understand, okay, एक टाइम लगेगा सुधरने का, अपने आप को बचा लो, but no hatred. For example, I don't like chocolate, I like vanilla. Okay, you like vanilla, but you need not hate all those who love chocolates. That is not a necessary condition. No? I love vanilla implies I hate all those who eat chocolates. That's not be there. That's not required. So how to relate myself with the world around? How to forgive? How to forget? How to understand? How to empathize? How to sympathize? How to show compassion? How to be patient with the people around? This Bhagavan Krishna speaks about it. 10th one is what? Empowers us with the divine energies. Divine intelligences, they empower us. Geeta gives us it will really energize us with the divinity. And these people, these intelligences become our day-to-day guides, day-to-day protectors. Who? These higher intelligences or the great beings or higher thoughts in us. Higher intelligences in us means higher thoughts, sublime thoughts. 3 more points are there. I thought only 10. 13 are there. 11th one. Teaches us the very subtle and beautiful art of detached engagement. क्या कह रहे हो? Detached engagement. I am engaging myself in all activities as per my dharma, as per my responsibilities, but detached. This is a great art. A great master uses this as highly engaged neutrality. Engaged neutrality. Udasinata. But at best is detached attachment. Or detached, what you call engagement. Detached engagement. If we know this art, there is no sorrow. Why? No expectation. Where there is attachment, there is expectation. And expectation kills us, ruins our lives. I thought my son will take care of me. I thought son will phone me after going back to America. I thought my wife will respond to my SMS. I thought this will happen. But she misunderstood my love, he misunderstood my love. Don't expect. But engage yourself in action. But nobody praises me, Swamiji. Every day I've been cooking food for the past 45 years. Nobody will praise you. Nobody will acknowledge you. They acknowledge only when the food is spoiled. ये क्या बनाया सब्जी बेकार है छट. But every day I am making very good sabji, chutney, but you never praised me. But that is the nature of the world. Okay, 12th one. Very beautiful point. Geeta lays a strong foundation for a totally relaxed yet constructive and progressive life. Imagine a relaxed but progressive and constructive. हमारे जीवन में दोनों बसता नहीं, दोनों साथ में आता नहीं ना. How can you say constructive and relaxed and progressive life? Progress and construction means tension, stress and strain, targets and this and that and dead ends. Then only progress is possible. But Geeta lays a foundation. Total relaxed life, yet constructive and progressive. Relaxation means not laziness. What is relaxation? कर्मणि अकर्मयः पश्येत. दैट इज रिलैक्सेशन. गीता का रिलैक्सेशन का मतलब क्या है? कर्मणि अकर्मयः पश्येत. वन हु सीज द एक्शनलेसनेस इन एक्शन. Not akarmani karma. Not no. Akarmani karma is dangerous. That is not good. Outside lazy, but mind is producing thoughts and thoughts and thoughts. That is horrible condition. Here, karmani, work is going on. Akarma apashyet. That is called real relaxation. How you can cook, you can talk. Gurudev, how many yajnas, how many talks, how many meetings in a day, how much of travel, food change, the environment change, temperatures change, continuous travel. We have conducted a youth meet in Hyderabad long ago. Long means when Gurudev was there. So I was secretary there at that time, Yuvakendra secretary. So I told Gurudev, after your talk, in the public talk for youth meet, about 1,500 people attended the hall, capacity was full. They will come next day, the Sunday morning. So I said, Swamiji, Gurudev, after your talk, shall we ask some Q&A session with you? Question answer sessions? He said, he's not well. So our mission member said, no, don't ask him, he's not well. 45 minutes, Gurudev will speak. His heart is not functioning, so very weak, and then why should you trouble him and all that? Okay. But I asked Gurudev. I said, ask for 10-15 minutes. You speak for 3 or 4 questions, we'll take, I said. No. Don't restrict the questions, he said. मैं डर गया. क्यों? मिशन मेंबर्स गुस्सा करेंगे. How many hours you make Gurudev speak like this? So I said, I look at Gurudev like this. Sitting in front of him, just kneeling down, just face to face. And Gurudev looked at him and said, I will write. I will write. Okay? But see that they all put their address also on the question. Okay. So I announced about 50-60 questions have come. All addresses were there. No mobile phone, no email in those days, no. So a postal address was written. Question, name, postal address. 3 or 4 or 5 answered. Rest of them he kept in the hand and went away. Next day he was flying back to Mumbai. About 10 to 12 letters, or 30-40 took away, afterwards he wrote, But 10 to 12 letters, when we received other youth, mission members and all, someone received, they showed us letters of Gurudev, reply आ गया, मेरा question का reply आ गया, मेरा question reply आ गया. You know, right side top and top, what we write? Place, no? Place and date, no? Letter. He wrote, in flight to Mumbai. That was his work. 1 hour, criminal waste of time for him. 55-minute journey. So he took his own bag always. Pen, letters, letter pad. And as soon as he landed, he will give that somebody, steno, and then go to that fellow will put that letters, write address and post it. And sometimes he writes on envelope also his own address he writes. I received many letters with my own name and address, Gurudev write only. And writes letter also, post it. हम क्या करते हैं? पकौड़ा खाते हैं फ्लाइट में बैठ के. या मुझे तो लगा कि he completed his work. That day, I realized, but he's always relaxed. Body is okay, I'm going through, but he's relaxed. We saw him personally demonstrating this skill in action. Okay, and last one is Geeta transforms us into divine beings. So I'll ask you one thing. So do we need anything else to lead our lives most efficiently or effectively and purposefully? इसके अलावा और कुछ चाहिए क्या आपको? To lead our lives. So Geeta, Bhagavad Gita, hundreds of commentaries are there. So many perspectives are given. Beautiful analysis were given by different masters. And meditate on Bhagavad Gita. Now the beautiful. How Gita transforms us now? By mere listening. By just listening to Bhagavad Gita attentively. Gita's explanations. And if you know Sanskrit, even chanting a shloka with meaning. But meaning strikes you immediately. Because you know Sanskrit. You all know English. So what I am speaking, immediately you are understanding as it is. So you know Sanskrit, suppose. Or you listen to Bhagavad Gita's talks or explanations, reading. Through Karna, through ears only, the beautiful message of Gita goes inside into our heart and transforms us. Keep on listening attentively and see what miracle it does, what magic it does. Very, very mysterious. Sunte, entire consciousness inside, there's beautiful change in it. That's a satsang. I mean, listening with attentively, not for information's sake. Listening with a wish to transform. Yamai Vesha Purnate Tena Labhyaha. The truth is revealed to those, the Brahman is gained by those who desire it, who wishes for it. Think. So with all Shraddha, if you keep on listening to Bhagavad Gita, and just see, what do we do with all Shraddha on the doctor? We take medicine. Rest all done by medicine only. Do we do anything? How medicine is broken into small substances and then chemical, and how it is healing, how it is traveling in the blood, and how it is healing the affected part. Nothing. We don't know anything what's happening. I only know how to take tablet with full faith in the doctor and faith that it will heal me. That's it. If you say, it won't heal me, what is the use of tablet? I've been taking all the life. It will never work. It will never work. Because you have rejected it. आई एम श्योर इट वोंट वर्क. पीपल से टू मी, यार एक बार आई एम श्योर स्वामी जी, मैंने क्रॉनिक पेशेंट, मैं सुधरने वाले नहीं हूँ इस जन्म में. यू डिक्लेयर योर सेल्फ लाइक दैट. नो आई डोंट टू रीड, नो नो नो, कुछ भजन करना, नहीं नहीं नहीं, मेडिटेट, नहीं नहीं नहीं, गीता सुना नहीं, बहुत बहुत सुन चुकी हूँ, कुछ नहीं, कोई फायदा नहीं है. फिर क्या करना है, बस आप बताओ. अब मैं बताऊं, क्या बताऊं, बेवकूफ. ये कहो, यू आर डिक्लेयरिंग दैट यू आर गॉन केस, सेल्फ डिक्लेरेशन, एंड यू से ओके यू गो योर वे. नो, आप बताइए क्या करूं मैं भाई. अजीब अजीब से लोग आते हैं मिलने, झेलना पड़ता है भाई, क्या करें. One girl told me long back, oh I love that boy, but that boy is not loving me. What can I do? I can't tell him you love her, but he wants to marry other girl. So what can I do? Then she said, what should I do? Drop him and be free. It's all mind, psychological problems. So therefore, this is the magic of Geeta. What is the magic of Geeta? Listen and see how transformation comes. Listen with attentively, with Shraddha, with faith. Yeah, this Geeta Amrutam. Amrutam it is, Amrutam. Dugdham Geeta Amrutam. Nectar, it is nectar. So don't have a feeling that, I knew already. No, we don't know anything. Every time I speak on Bhagavad Gita, such common, every time I meditate and contemplate. These all the points, and never I collected it from anywhere. I was thinking, why should I study Gita? I was meditating for 1 week or 15 days onwards. Whenever this topic is decided, meditating. Why should we study Gita? See, thoughts will come. Gita will give me the thoughts. So this is why we should study Gita. It cures us completely. So Gita enters us through our ears. So what I request all of you is, allow her to enter and rule our hearts. Choice is yours. Thank you. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you all. Please come next 4-5